What's going on, guys? I'm Brian. This is Ryan. Today, we're going to show you how to build a DTF Gang Sheet with our Gang Sheet Builder. All right, Ryan. I'm sure you've built probably millions of gangs.
Countless.
But yeah,
Could have seen them.
too many to count. So it's one of our more popular products. It's super easy to use. So we just wanted to give you guys a quick, step-by-step walkthrough on how you can do it efficiently and make sure you're going to get exactly what you see on screen get the mail. So you'll see it right here when you land on our homepage. We do have it in the drop down here, but we also conveniently click right here on the arrow. So you just click on that, we'll get to the product page. You can pick whatever size you want for here, from 2 feet to 30 feet. Of course, everything prints with our Vivid AF color profile, so you're gonna get super vivid prints every single time. And we also have these options too, if you want to do glow in the dark, or go with a gold or silver foil or glitter. Whatever floats your boat, you can go with that. For the sake of this, we're just gonna go with the normal gang sheet. We'll go with 20 feet just because that's one of the more popular options. See our guy running right there, standing next to the 20-foot gang sheet right there. Just really nice. So simply click here and you'll get into the startup. So we have 4 options here. You can do auto build, which is the fastest and the most efficient way, the way we always recommend doing it. We have the manual, if you just want to go one by one and make sure everything is just exactly as you want it. Edit previous order, and then names and numbers. Edit previous order, pretty self-explanatory, and then names and numbers is just basically range them.
Yeah, so you pick your font and you pick the size of the font. You type in the names, the numbers, hit apply. It just lays it all out there conveniently for you.
Absolutely. So let's just do the manual one because that is probably the longer process, the one that might be before explaining. So just see right here, we have the add text option. We have upload images. We're gonna click upload images. So we'll just click all of these.
Yeah, get them all in there.
Right, get all in there.
Yeah.
Open them up and you'll see it'll load in here. So as you can see, if you upload something with a background, we can automatically move that right off the gate. So you don't have to do that after you have the gang sheet. And we're gonna remove background. We always want to remove background.
Well, I'm for Martini.
Then you can also change background colors. You can see here, but we're just gonna keep it clear. So you see it's very small. We're gonna make bigger. Make bigger. And you see that red that comes around? That just means if you're oversizing it, it's probably gonna print kind of poorly. So we want to get that right there.
You want to have either a green or yellow outline, as you can see here. And then gives you the best possible quality. You can even see the bottom there. You see the resolution. It tells you exactly where you're at. You're going to want ideally 300 or higher DPI, but as long as you're 150 plus for the gang sheet builder.
Especially if it's something as small as 3x4, you're probably going to get away with it. It's when you get to like the full front sizes, like 8-inch, 12 inches. Has a lot more. You're gonna want to really hone in on DPI, make sure it's super high res. So yeah, you can edit the sizes right here. Aspect ratio, you're more than likely gonna want to keep that square, so you don't need to unlock that. So just when that's like, you'll see updates both. You then keep that proportional.
Type in the width and the height if you want really. If you know exactly you want it 3 thin or 2.5, you can just type that.
Absolutely. And if you do want these to be different, you can get something like this. Hey, go crazy.
I don't really recommend doing it. They can use store the artwork pretty quickly, but some people, the heart wants what it wants.
Yeah. So once you get past the size, you'll see the quantity and then the margin between images. So 0.5 is usually pretty good. Gives you enough space for you to be able to cut around the designs without accidentally cutting it. But if you want to go up or even go a little lower with that, by all means, it's your gang sheet. You can do whatever you want with it. So we'll get about, let's say we're at 10. And then right here, you can just hit autofill sheet, which that will that filled the whole sheet.
Whatever size sheet you have, it will take that design and autofill it exactly that size, or the auto duplicate option as well.
So these other ones, we don't want that. We'll get back on that.
Yeah.
We'll go down and we'll just duplicate. So we'll go up to 10, duplicate. And then you got copies for you.
Look at that.
Right there.
And you might be saying, oh, it's a little hard to see with the checkerboard background. We do have a visual aid right there for you. If you go under the settings option, click on that, and then visual aid, you can make just the checkerboard background a solid color. It's great, especially if you're working with designs with a lot of white or really fine details. Just makes it kind of easier to see what you're working with. That, of course, is not going to print. It is, just like it says, a visual aid. Just kind of helps you lay it out a little bit better if you are doing it manually.
Right.
But, especially if you're doing the auto duplicate, stuff like that, it'll kind of give you an indication of how many you have on there.
That's so we'll keep a checker right there. Let's go back here. And we'll start at.
Yeah. And you can kind of keep track there on the left-hand side. Each image will have a little size or a little quantity indicator. So you know you've got 12 of the martini glass, one for text, or as you add them, it's going to continue to add them on there for that sheet.
And it is important though, even though we upload all these images, not all these images are on the gang sheet yet. You have to click on them to get them onto the gang sheet. And once they're all on the gang sheet, you can hit save at the cart or just save and then go from there. And even if you're building this yourself manually and you want to come back to it later time, you just hit save. It'll save with your account. You can go into your account section, find the save design, get right back into where you left off. So we'll just go. We'll make this a little bit bigger, and you'll see it actually places it pretty naturally there. You don't even have to worry.
Yeah, I'll always try and put it in the space, in the area where it has space for it. Just all right there.
Yeah, you get off the sheet. Don't want that.
Gives you a warning. Make sure that you're staying off the sheet. You can take it right up to the edge. But if you go over the edge or anything like that, it will let you know. It's not going to let you, we're going to give you all the warnings in the world. If something's low resolution, if stuff's so overlapping or it's hanging off the gang sheet, we're going to let you know. So if stuff's hanging off the gang sheet, you got to save it out to your cards to be like, hold on a second.
So we're just going to duplicate that. We got 10 there. We also didn't really mention these. So we have the upscale feature here. That's exactly like our Super Res upscale option on DTFI size or our free design tools. It's just going to make sure that is a print ready design, more or less. And let's just fit check. Look at that. Whoa. Yeah, a little fit check. You got a polo, a hat, t-shirt, tote bag, hoodie, apron. It even gives you the estimated size for each of these designs, which is always nice. Just to know when you're sizing on the gang sheet. And then obviously, these will just change the color of those garments. Just something cool to have in case you're curious what this will actually look like on, one of these popular garment styles. And then you can change the color of your design a little bit. But that's up to you if you want to do that. We like colors.
I always recommend if you are building the gang sheet, it's really best to just throw the artwork in there how you want it. Ideally, you have no background, you have it the color you want, you're all ready to go. If you don't have that, we have the tools to make those tweaks, but the gang sheet building experience is just a lot less complicated, a lot easier. If you're just like, all right, here's my art, I've already got the cat how I want it set up. I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's perfect.
You're going to have way more options with editing your actual image in Photoshop or Canva or whatever. And we just give you basic tools here to just really hone in on it being print.
Yeah,
that's the big.
If you got something that's black, you want to change it to white, you're good to go. If you're something that's a little lower resolution, it's all right. We have the upscale to kind of fix that up for you and make sure that you're getting the best quality image possible.
So that's something to go on. Let's go off screen like this.
So here's what's great too. You can either go and move each of these. You can either go and move each of these individually, or Brian, just go hit auto nest for me.
Auto nest those.
So you've got a bunch on there. You're like, I'm not really using the space all that efficiently. You click auto nest, and once it kind of thinks it through, it crunches the numbers for you. Bang!
There it goes.
Look at that. So it's him up.
You see, it did rearrange how we had the designs, but that's just a good feature to use at the end once everything's on there, all clean, good to go, and there you have it. And then as you can see here, we have a bunch of empty space. We can either just fill this out with more of these designs if we want, or we can even go here and actually go down. So this is a 20-footer. We can probably cut this down.
And I would guess.
Well, yeah. I would always recommend going down just one by one, seeing what you're looking at. All right, we still got space. Let's go down a little more.
And then you can always both change the size and change the film style.
Look at that.
If you're in the middle and you're like,
perfect.
You're like, I forgot, I want this to be glitter. You can make it glitter while you're gang sheet. You don't have to start over. You don't have to do any of that. You can make it a 10-foot glitter gang sheet, keep it a 10-foot standard Vivid AF, however you like it. And here we've got a perfectly filled out. We're pretty much at the 10-footer, and you're getting the best possible value because you're taking the time to do all this. You're going to get the best possible price because we're just taking it and printing it. Exactly how you see it on the screen is how it's going to print.
Right.
So no issues there. But, that's just one way to go ahead and do it as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most fast, just efficient way to do it. And like you say, you're going to get the most bang for your buck because you're getting multiple sizes here, multiple designs, all in one. You're going to always get the best per square inch pricing when you do gang sheet. So We like it. Ryan likes it. Right?
I dig it.
So we're gonna go save it at the cart. So obviously we give you some quality check thing before you check out. We do have some low res, but as we already looked at it, they were small design.
Yeah.
So we're fine with that. No semi-transparent pixel detected. I'm not sure what that means, right?
So semi-transparent pixels are basically like with DTF, we're printing a solid layer of ink. So if you have pixels in there that are, obviously not fully solid, they're kind of half there. It's the best way to see. You can see the color, but you can see through it. That will pretty much either get removed by our system or be printed as solid. So that's another reason why it's good to have your artwork pretty much already set up before moving forward and getting the gang sheet ready to go. That way you kind of have full control over that. But our print software will kind of handle it one way or the other for you. So if you're happy with that, you can go ahead and hit print anyway. Go ahead and check off what you want and add to your cart. Or if you're a little worried about either, with this one here, it's a larger design. We just go, where's that upscale up? Go ahead and give me that upscale. That's upscales it for you. And then also, those semi-transparent pixels are going to get handled for you one way or the other. So you're good to go from there. But Brian, this whole process, yes, it's a pretty involved process going in, laying it out manually. Even with the Autodesk feature, what if I just want to say, I just have my artwork? I have the sizes I want, and I know exactly how many I need of each. What do I do if I have that situation? Is that way I can skip around?
There's the way, and I'll show you. Okay, goodness. So we're gonna go back. Yeah, here.
Get out of there.
So we saved that one just to have it, but as you saw, it took 10 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Not terrible. Not terrible, but it could be fast. So we'll just hit auto build here, and look, all of our designs are actually saved in here already, and you can see it right here. All of them just get poured into here, right? You pick your size, quantity, all that good stuff. It's basically exactly what we did on the other one by one, and here it's just a huge dashboard where you can do it right here and you don't even have to worry about it. And then once all of you're good with the designs, just hit apply.
Yeah, if you want to change the quantities up, you obviously can. If you want to say you don't want one of the designs, you can remove it and then just hit auto build. It just lays it out for you just like that. Let you take a look.
I mean, it's still applied to 10 feet because that's the most efficient. It's just it's totally backed on there, but it's the best option for us. You're gonna pay a little less than obviously the 15 or 20 like we selected earlier.
And if you do want to do, or we'll just so you can kind of see how it works. If we go we want 30 of the big ones, you want 100 of the cat, and we get 20 more of those martini ones. But I love to go on the martini side. But now obviously we've loaded up a lot more. Oh, look at that.
And now it's a 30-foot.
Yeah. And if you want even more, if you want 100 of these bigger ones, we're going to go way past the 30-footer. But guess what? That's okay. As it's going to build multiple gang sheets for you the most efficient way possible. So it doesn't matter what your sizes and quantities are. You don't have to go gang sheet by gang sheet to do it. The computer just figures it all out for you. He lays it out, and then you can just kind of continue. If you want to take a look and see what you've got, perfect.
We always recommend going to auto build, so it's just the most user friendly. Like we show you there. That one took. I don't even think that took. What was that? 2 minutes?
Yeah, and that was also again with us messing around and showing.
Yeah, and once you do it once, it's like riding a bike. Once you do it once, you never forget how to do it. And with the auto build feature, it just takes a lot. It takes away a lot of the guesswork and a lot of the clicking you have to do. We got all this done in less than 10 clicks.
Yes.
So we're all about speed here. We'll save out the cart. See them all here. Confirm out of the cart. Yep. Print all those up. And as always, we print gang sheets as is. So if you check these off, you're gonna get exactly what you on screen.
Make sure you make sure you review everything. Obviously the auto build will lay it out, but if you have a background that you didn't remove, stuff like that, if you want to review the resolution, always take a look and double check because like Brian said, we're going to print exactly how you lay it out. So if you lay it out in a way that you're not happy with and then you send it to us, we're going to print it and send it to you. And then you can be like, well, I'm not happy with this.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So make sure you're happy with what you're seeing on the screen. You're going to be happy with what gets printed.
Every single time. And as always, if you guys have any questions about gang sheets, DTF in general, Ninja transfers, anything, leave them in the comments down below. We'll catch you next time.